Good afternoon, YouTube friends. Yesterday I got a few beets planted. Today I decided I'd plant a slightly crooked row of carrots and radishes. But let's see if we can get this accomplished. I'll turn the camera around and show you what I've got to deal with. I'm sitting on my back steps. I just fed them on the other side of the house. There is still food on the ground over there. And yet, apparently, I am Donald Trump at a millionaire conservative convention. It's like I have some kind of spell or hold over them. Everywhere I go, they go. And I don't understand it. But they're getting a little exercise, a little free ranging today, some fresh grass, what bugs they can scrounge up that have come out early in the spring. So I'm going to let themselves enjoy it. And I'm going to try and plant some of these seeds, probably on my knees, so that I can put seeds down with one hand and cover them up with the other, so that way they can't eat them while I'm doing it. So I'll get back to you just as soon as I can, and if I sprout a third arm, then I'll have a camera shot of the entire process. But if not, I'll periodically take breaks and show you what I'm doing. Well, I've got the chickens preoccupied. So I'm just slightly covering up a few radish seeds. It may be harder to do it this way, having to bend over and stoop, but sometimes the hardest way is the way that produces the best results. And I can get all these little green winter weeds up out of the way. Plus, being down this low, I don't waste near as many seed or have to thin near as much later on. Get off of there, dirt. Shake the dirt off those roots so they dry out faster. The faster they dry out, the sooner they die. The sooner they die, the happier I am. Alright, that's the radishes. Now to get the carrot seed out and do them. Teeny tiny little things. This is kind of hard to do on camera. Because you can barely see where they fall. Now there's a thick spot I'll have to thin. A little thicker there than I need. I'm going to turn this camera off till I get through. Alright, we got them planted. Right in the middle of planting, I get a phone call. Some website says I registered and applied for a job. And the lady just needed to ask me some questions to confirm my eligibility. And she said, "Are you a U.S. citizen?" I said, "I'm 48 years old and I have been for the last 48 years. And no one has asked me to leave the United States yet, and I wasn't planning on leaving it." She hung up on me. Either she doesn't have a sense of humor, or she doesn't know what the definition of a citizen is whenever someone is speaking ironically. Either way, don't really care, because I didn't want to be bothered, especially with a website that says they can find me a job in my area in the field of my current degree. I think I pretty much know the state of Georgia better than she does, because she did not have a Georgia accent. And I pretty much know that with my degree in historic preservation, there are no jobs available except through the state of Georgia. And I check the state of Georgia website quite often. So might have been rude of her to hang up without even saying goodbye, but oh well. Good riddance to bad rubbish. So I'm gonna finish covering up these carrots real quick. And then I've got some garlic that I've had in the refrigerator for several weeks that needs to be planted. It might not get as big as what I planted back in the fall, but it'll produce something edible, I know. So let me finish these carrots up, then we'll work on that.